Hey everybody, let me adjust my hat because it's very important that the minion hat is put on symmetrically so, otherwise people may think I'm not a professional. And let me tell you kids, it's all about wearing that suit and wearing that blouse. You know, it's very important that you present yourself the correct way to these corporate cocksucking motherfuckers, because if they're going to judge you based on how your tie is angled or how your blouse is set, then you know they're really superior, important people. They're fucking... Don't listen. You ever notice how the guys and the gals who like actually are making waves in the world and really lead, you know, they're not wearing suits? So pay attention to that. We have a video request. And if you have a video request, or you don't want to blather your privacies across the planet over the interwebs, and you just want a private email consultation, I don't know why more people, and I go to great extents and lengths to make sure that you remain private, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com, and me, Aaron Clary, the world's only professional asshole, will give you his unbiased, don't give two flying shits about you advice. And we have a consultation request here. Just trying to get the... Oh, there we are. Okay, good. Cappy, thank you for the videos you post online. It's the harsh truth the world needs. Oh, you're telling me. You've become a mentor to me over these past few months, and I'm going to make my first book purchase from you within the next few days, which would be most beneficial for me. Yeah, it'll be beneficial for you. And the reason I'm talking with the list was because I bit my tongue earlier today. It's swelled up, and I'm not talking normal. I'm a recent finance graduate. Oh, you poor man. I wish I would have found your videos sooner. Yes, you did. I went to a local college, graduated last winter 2013, debt-free from academic scholarships. Good. All right, you're not doing too bad. You're doing all right. Had a 2-year internship as a financial analyst while attending school full-time. All right, you're kicking ass, dude. After graduating, I had half a year of unemployment and a few rough jobs in between. I finally landed a decent job at a corporate finance firm. There isn't much room for advancement, and it basically boils down to grunt work. I'm going crazy and need to change. Unemployment is brutal, man. I'm a decently smart guy. I'm presentable, personable, and easy to get along with. I couldn't even land interviews. Very frustrating to say the least, so I'm very grateful for my current job. My question, should I go back to college and take 6 more classes to earn an accounting degree, or should I apply for a master's program and get an MBA Masters of Accounting for about 3 to 4 times the price? My goals are to become a financial analyst, and I think an accounting degree would be much more helpful. Last, I'm more concerned about finding my passions and strengths and turning them into a business. I'm not cut out for the 9 to 5, now 9 to 6 where I work. I can't last in this business environment long term. If you have an extra 2 to 3 minutes, could you please offer me some guidance? Thank you again, sir. Okay, look, dude. If you can't handle 9 to 5, you're not going to be able to handle in the accounting profession. And that's not a slight or an insult. Accounting is boring. Finance is horrendously corrupt and ass-kissing and brown-nosing and cocksucking. Matter of fact, it's gotten worse. It's gone to anal licking. That's how bad it's gotten. It's gone to anal licking. You have to protrude your tongue into somebody's anus now in order to make it. I'm not even slightly joking. Well, of course you're not doing that, but you're in the wrong field. And you're running into a sad tragedy that many young, intelligent, smart men and women run into, and that is accounting and finance and economics is very interesting. It is very practical. Like, what you've learned in college is going to totally help you out in your personal financial management. But when it comes to finding employment, the industry is so far gone and so far corrupt. I'm going to tell you the story again because apparently it's not getting out there. There's a reason there was the housing bubble and the housing crash, and that we bailed out the U.S. financial system to the tune of $1 trillion. Because it's corrupt. Because it's inept. My favorite is when I get all these Ivy League douchebags coming up to me, I got a couple of videos out there about majoring in finance and economics. Where they're like, well, look who couldn't make it, look who couldn't hack it. I'm like, look who didn't take one dime of government money. I've never received a government bailout, but these guys did. And it's not like I didn't work in banking. I did. I actually did have a career. And I've seen it. And trust you me, dude, you sound like an innocent guy. You don't want to work in finance. You don't want to work in banking. I'd almost cut your losses and run. Use the wisdom you got from this degree to help manage your personal finances, but don't work in financial services. I know you may, I want to become an analyst. No, you don't. You really don't. Listen to me. You do not want to get your MBA. That much is for sure. Now, if you could go back and get a degree in accounting, accounting's a little bit different. There's a bit of salvation there in accounting. Accounting, like, you're an accountant. You account for things. You record debits and credits. You balance things. You compile the income statements and the balance sheet. And that's honorable and noble, and it's way less corrupt than finance and investing and all that other crap. So, if you want to take whatever you've already contributed to your education and salvage as much as you possibly can, go get your accounting degree, find out what state you're in, because it depends on state, and figure out what it takes to become a CPA. It's going to be boring work. And from what you said, you don't like the 9 to 5, fuck you, too bad. It's going to be 9 to 5. If that is not appetizing to you, which is your only out between your finance, economics, and accounting preferences, I hate to say it, you may have an intellectual interest in those fields, but the reality, the real world, does not have an interest in you. That's how the real world works in those fields. It's 9 to 5, or if you're in investment banking, you're doing this for 120 hours a week. And if you don't have to ask me, go look at Goldman Sachs. They got a bunch of young guys fresh out of Harvard. That's all they do. They test their neck muscles. That's why Harvard guys go, that's Harvard. If you could do that, you could almost, kind of like Shaun of the Dead, where everybody kind of acts like a zombie. You just go to Harvard. And they'll think like, hey, Sigma Rep, Sigma Phi, are you with the Clintons? Are you with the Obamas or the Bushes? My goodness, to you too, Let's go kill some people at Chattapitaqueek like the Kennedys, Swear to God you don't want me as president because I'm gonna fucking nuke Harvard. I'm gonna hunt every one of you motherfucking dolls and murder you. I won't, I'm kidding, I won't. I want to. I would love nothing more than to. It'd be purging society of a viral scum. But I won't, because apparently you have like some kind of civil rights. You have some rights to this world. Anyway, back to this young man's question. I fell into this exact same trap. Many men, many women have as well. It is truly an intellectual... It's very attractive. It's like the redhead with big boobs, except on an intellectual level. It's so enticing. It's all like, the solution of the world's problems are here. We can figure out economics. We can grow society. The system has been so corrupted by politicians and bankers. You're not going to be able to work it. Unless you have great connections. You're not going to be able to survive in this field. Honestly, go work. I mean, if I were to tell my, go into the military, I know, you always say go into the military. Yeah, because that's what I'd recommend. Go work. Go find a construction job in the middle latitudes of America, where it doesn't get too hot during summer, it doesn't get too cold during winter, and you get to be outdoors, and you get to construct something with your hands. Roads, buildings, I don't know. Well, I'm sorry, you're just too damn honest. I know you have the intellectual interest. You know what you could do? Here's something that maybe you could do. It's an option. Maybe it ain't the best option, but it's an option. You could be one of those really good professors who maybe didn't, do your stints, work in the field a little bit so you understand just what cocksuckery goes on there. But you could be a very good professor. You could be a really good teacher. The only problem is you got to commit to get a master's or a doctorate, and I don't know if that's worth it. I'm just saying you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm terribly sorry. You're too smart, you're too honest, you're too passionate, and it's one of those fields that it's very easy to get passionate about, and you can see, like, it's so simple, the answer's right here, and no one wants to listen to it because they don't care. It's just, the people that are in power have no desire and no incentive to make markets efficient, to make profitability the key thing. It's all politics and cocksucking and Hail Harvard Hill, Hail Harvard Hill, we're from Harvard, they'll from Yale, Hail Harvard Hill, That's Harvard. That's So I'm sorry, kid. Yeah, you're you gotta find something else. I can't tell you what that is. That I wish I could. I would think go look into the trades. If you don't like 9 to 5, you're gonna have to do something else with your hand. You're gonna have to become self-employed very quickly, and the trades is the quickest way to do it. But yeah, if you don't like 9 to 5, you ain't gonna become an accountant. So sorry to burst your bubble. I wish I had an alternative plan for you, but I have to talk to you a lot more to figure out more about you to figure out where you should go. Best of luck. Toodles.